The Pixel 9 series will be unveiled at Google's event in October of this year, and their phones released shortly thereafter. Here are 4 critical points of the Pixel 9 Pro that could possibly change the balance of the cell phone industry as we know it. The Pixel 9 Pro has a new redesigned and refined look than the previous model, the Pixel 8. The design is more in line with iPhone's phone style and Samsung's Galaxy S24. A 6.5-inch size display screen with thinly bezel edges that wraps nicely into the premium lush aluminum frame that now has smooth rounded edges rather than the flat square corners of the Pixel 8 a year ago. The Gorilla Glass Victus front and back has a nice thin bezel edge that curves beautifully into the frame. Lastly, the design of the camera mount on the back has been overhauled. Google has moved on from the camera mount being the full length of the back of the phone and wrapped it into its sides to a pill-style configuration that houses the 3 lenses and the flash. The rear main camera mount, now a pill-style shape housing in its appearance, provides a more polished finished look and appeal to the Pixel 9 Pro. The rear main camera is comprised of a 50 megapixel wide-angle lens, a 50 megapixel telephoto zoom angle lens, and a 50 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens with autofocus. The front selfie camera is still a punch hole style camera with a 50 megapixel wide lens. Of course, both camera setups take advantage of all of the features and capabilities to include Magic Editor, Motion Mode, Real Tone, Face Unblur, Night Sight, and others. Now, video recording for both cameras is 4K and 1080p. Now, all reports and indications state that the Pixel 9 Pro will have the Tensor G4 CPU chipset. Initial reports suggest that the new Tensor G4 chips were to be designed by TSMC Foundry for Google, but the contract fell through. Recent reports states that Google has partnered with Samsung's Foundry to manufacture and produce the Tensor G4 chip. Now, the Tensor G4 chip will be using Samsung's Exynos 2400 chip as its blueprint. It will be Samsung's 4nm 3rd generation SF4P processor. This chipset is an 8-core chip with 1 Cortex X4 core clocked at 3.1 GHz, 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.6 GHz, 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.6 GHz, and 4 Cortex A520 cores with frequencies of 1.95 GHz. The Tensor chip will also have the Mali G715 graphics processor and the AMD RDNA3 based Xclipse 940 coprocessor. Google is working on a new exclusive AI assistant that will be powered by Google's new Gemini AI model, codenamed Pixie. This is said to be a potential voice assistant reboot with a new wave of large language models. The thought here is that large language models would help allow longer form, more in-depth responses to questions. The key is how to make such responses not be a synthetic robot voice readout. The notion of this upgrade is still in neophyte stages. We'll know more as the months advance towards Google's Unveil event in October of this year. Now here's the specs breakdown we have right now for the Pixel 9 Pro. By dimensions, it's a 6.41 high by 3.02 wide by 0.47 inches thick. It's made of premium aluminum frame material with Gorilla Glass Victus on both the front and the back. The IP rating is 68, meaning it's dust and water resistant. The display screen is a 6.5-inch OLED ultra high definition display screen with 1440 by 3120 pixel resolution. It has a PPI rating of 512 and a refresh rate of 144 Hz with HDR10+ always on display. The cameras, the rear camera is a 50 megapixel wide with OSI, a 50 megapixel telephoto zoom, and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. The front selfie camera is a 50 megapixel wide lens. Video recording for both cameras is at 4K, ultra high definition, and 1080p. Now the battery is a Li-ion 5000 watt battery. 100 watts fast charge and a 65 watt wireless charging capability along with reverse charging capability. Components include the Android 15 operating system, the Tensor G4 CPU, the Mali G715 GPU, 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, your choice at the time of purchase of 128 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes of storage, no micro SD card slot, stereo speakers with no 3.5 millimeter audio jack port. Connectivity is the Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, a USB-C Type-C 3.1 slot, and it's NFC capable. The colors include black and aqua blue. Two important notes here. The first being that the fingerprint sensor to unlock the phone is in the display screen. The second is that this phone is coming with 7 years of both operational systems and security upgrades. That means at the time of shipping, it's coming with Android 15 operating system. It will be upgraded to Android 22. As more details come forth as the Google event draws closer in October, I will provide updates and will do a full follow-up review once this phone drops. Share your thoughts and comments below about the new Pixel 9 Pro. What do you hope to see Google do with this phone? Which Pixel 9 phone would you buy? This one, the Pixel 9, or the potential Pixel 9 Pro Max? Drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful, informative, and it provided you with effective, useful content, please click that like button, click that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell and join the SRT family. I post new videos on Saturdays. If you want to see more videos like this one, leave me a comment below. Leave me a comment and share your thoughts about this video. Check out the links below in the description box. Watch this video next and check out this playlist. Until next time, I'm Roderick, your host and narrator, and this is Seek Right Tech Reviews.